Hi everyone, Effie here. Today we're kicking off the Ton's new November flash release, and I'll be using our new Christmas sweater 6x6 clear background stamp. Now this background stamp is the first clear background stamp in our collection, and I'm very excited to release it. So let's get started with my card. I'm going to start off by stamping the layers in our holly branch set. I stamped the first layer of the leaves in our bright emerald dye ink. The second layer I used ocean teal. Then for the branch I used our found topaz. For the berries I'll be using Valentine red and plum wine dye inks. And I'm using my mini Misty to help me line up all the layers. If you don't have a Misty, you can line them up by hand, but it is easier to do this with a stamping tool. So once I finish stamping my branch, I actually stamped two of these. So I'm going to die cut both of my branches with the coordinating die because I'll be needing two for my card. Once I've run both branches through my die cutting machine, I just popped out all those little center pieces with my X-Acto knife. Next, I prepped a light teal or aqua card panel. It's A2 size with some anti-static powder tool because I'm going to be heat embossing my Christmas sweater background stamp onto this beautiful light colored cardstock. I'm using white embossing powder today. I just love the look of white embossing powder on light cardstock. It just really looks elegant and subtle. And I really love the soft look that this technique gives to my holiday cards. So after I've poured on the white embossing powder, I'm going to hit the whole thing with my heat tool. Next, I'm going to trim my panel about 1/4 inch on the top and side edges, and then I'm going to adhere it onto a side folding A2 gray card base. Then I'm going to take the two die cut holly branches from earlier and pop it up onto the right hand bottom corner of my card using dimensional foam tape. After I finish popping both branches up, I'm going to trim off the excess, but I saved one of the small pieces of the branch or the holly leaf that I cut off, and I kind of covered the branch portion of that corner so that it just looks a bit more fuller. I'm using a combination of small and tiny foam squares to pop up all of my holly branches. Next, I'm going to take this beautiful sentiment from our holly branch set and I'm going to stamp it on some black cardstock using our Hampton white pigment ink, which is a really great bright white ink that shows really well on dark cardstock. As you can see, I didn't really give it time to dry before I adhered it onto my card, so I did smudge it a little bit. Then I embellished my card using silver holographic sequins. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Christmas sweater background stamp feature. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.